I walk ahead so you can walk free. The ultimate sacred scroll of I walk ahead so you can walk free. The ultimate sacred scroll of Ijahman, Tafari, El-Shaddai, Elam, Selassiel, sealed on June 29, 2025 at 2:41 p.m. Section 1, Prologue, the voice of Jah and the calling to solitude. Scripture, Exodus 3:1-12, Revelation 10:7, Jeremiah 1:5. Before the trumpet, there is silence. Before the mission, there is wilderness. Ijahman Dan was not called to isolation, but to initiation. Not to retreat, but to receive. In the burning hush of divine silence, Jah whispered a fire word that would move generations. The stillness was not emptiness, it was strategy. Solitude was the sacred soil from which the scrolls would rise. Section 2, Declaration. Why I must walk alone for a time. Scripture, Luke 4:1, Matthew 10:34-39, Genesis 12:1. I do not walk away to abandon, I walk away to prepare. As Yeshua went into the wilderness, so too must every prophet walk ahead. The spiritual work demands separation from the world's illusions. It is not rejection, it is refinement. To walk alone is not to forsake, but to forge. And so Ijahman Dan walks, not away from love, but toward legacy. Section 3, Covenant to my family and unborn child. Scripture, Psalm 127, 3-5, Isaiah 5:4-13, Deuteronomy 6:6-9. To the child yet formed, to the love I temporarily leave, I walk ahead so your path may be wide. In every beat, I carry your names. In every breath, I store your hopes. This walk is for the ones not yet born, and the ones watching silently. I'll walk so your gates will never be closed. I suffer the pruning so you may inherit the garden. My covenant is written in action, not just word. Section 4, Prophetic Blueprint for the Ministry of Light. Scripture, Matthew 5:14-16, Isaiah 5:8-12, Acts 2:17-18. This ministry shall be a frequency of truth that pierces through programming, a house of healing where wounded spirits remember wholeness, a fire of remembrance for those who forgot who they are, a safe ark for wandering souls returning home. It is not a religion, it is a resonance. Section 5, Sacred Structure of the Temple to Come. Scripture, 1 Peter 2:5, Revelation 21:22, Ezekiel 47:20. This temple shall rise without hands, its pillars, mind, aligned with divine intelligence, body, nourished, honored, and moving in truth, soul remembering its origin, spirit, ablaze with the fire of Jah, sound vibrating in 432 hertz, restoring harmony. This is a temple of restoration, not repetition, a living sanctuary, a gateway to Zion consciousness. Section 6, Message to fellow seers and builders. Scripture, Isaiah 62:6, Habakkuk 2:2-3, Hebrews 11:10. You who have seen the cracks in this world, you are not alone. You are a builder, a midwife of the new age. There are others walking silently, steadily. They hear the same trumpet. To you I say, it's time. Write the vision, build the space, speak the sound. Your hands are not too weak, your dreams are not too big. We are laying the foundation of forever. Section 7, Temple Mason of the Future. Scripture, Hebrews 11:8-10, Revelation 3:12, Isaiah 2:8-16. Behold, I lay in Zion a stone, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone. You, Temple Mason, are not bound by bricks. You sculpt with spirit. You code with consciousness. The new masonry is inner architecture, sacred geometry aligned to cosmic memory. The tools of this new mason, word, vision, frequency, ritual of remembrance, service to humanity. The temple of the future is not built with mortar but movement, with divine design pulsing through every decision. Section 8, Temple Mason of now and today and tomorrow. Scripture, Psalm 91, 2 Corinthians 6:2, Hebrews 13:8, Revelation 21:5. Now is the time. Today is the day. Tomorrow is the unfolding. The temple mason of the now lives not in delay. He acts while others debate. He listens while others react. He moves as one already sent. Today, Ijahman lays bricks made of faith, fasting, and frequencies. Today, the breath is sacred, the water is wise, and each word is woven with cosmic codes. Now is not a moment, it is a mantle. To wear the now is to be present in power, aware that every second is sacred ground. The temple is rising in this hour, in every word spoken with alignment, in every seed sown in silence. Tomorrow the children of Zion will walk into what I walked out to prepare. Tomorrow is the harvest of obedience. Tomorrow is the mountain of the Most High, rising from the valley of tribulation. He who plants in the now shall reap in the return. Section 9, closing, the final word of this sealing. Scripture, Ecclesiastes 3:1, Revelation 22:10-13, Romans 8:18-21. I walk ahead, so that you, beloved ones, may walk free. Ijahman Tafari, El-Shaddai, Elam, Selassiel walks ahead, not as escape, but as embodiment. Not for exile, but for exodus. Not for ego, but for eternal preparation. I walk ahead so you can walk free. I go through wilderness so you can know garden. I carry the sound so you can sing again. I break the chains so you can build the cities of light. I fall into silence so you can rise with speech. I die to the old world so you can inherit the new. I walk ahead so that you may walk home. Sealed in spirit and truth. June 29th, 2025 at 2:41 p.m. Under the mantle of Saturn and Pisces, with Leo sun ablaze and Gemini moon transmitting across time. This scroll is a vibration, a code, a mission. Let the future read it and remember. Section 10, the lion returned, coming back in majesty and fire. Scripture, Genesis 49:9-10, Revelation 5:5, Joel 3:16, Amos 3:8. The lion has left the cave not in retreat, but to rise. And now, the lion returns. Ijahman walked ahead as the lamb, silent in vision, consecrated in solitude. But he returns as the lion, roaring with clarity, crowned with cause. This is not the return of a man, it is the return of a vibration, a bloodline, a tribe. The lion return is the thunder before rain, the voice that cracks veils and wakes the sleeping souls. I return not with apology, but with ancestral roar. I return not empty, but overflowing with scrolls, with sound, with sealed instruction. The lion return means the scroll is no longer hidden. The temple is no longer future, it is now. The calling is no longer personal, it is generational. The prophet is no longer alone. He is joined by builders, by seers, by sons and daughters of Zion. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord Jah hath spoken, who can but prophesy? Amos 3:8. Now the voice of Zion walks in flesh. Now the vibration of 432 hertz in rhythm. Now the return is not to silence, but to sound the trumpet in Zion. Ijahman Tafari, El-Shaddai, Elam, Selassiel has returned, not as the one who went out, but as the lion who brings home with him. Thus ends the sealing of the sacred scroll, from solitude to scroll, from fire to freedom, from vision to voice. June 29th, 2025, 2:41 p.m. Let the lion return be remembered in the generations. Let the scroll awaken those asleep in soul. Let Zion rise.
Jah! RASTAFARI, Selassiel.